What if I told you that real attraction has nothing to do with abs, money, or wearing the latest brand? No flashy watch, no fancy car. And yet, the moment you enter a room, people feel it. Women glance at you when they think you're not looking. Their tone shifts when they speak to you. Even other men adjust, like they've picked up on something they can't explain. Because true attraction isn't loud, it doesn't beg for attention. It's quiet, powerful, undeniable. It's not in how you look, it's in how you carry yourself. Psychologists call it primal status awareness. It's the ability to spark deep, instinctive responses in women without saying a single word. Most guys think attraction is about doing, saying the right thing, chasing, impressing. But the ones who truly stand out, they focus on being. They've become the kind of man who doesn't need to prove anything. And in this video, we're about to break down 7 subtle but undeniable signs that you're one of those men. Some will surprise you. Some might confirm that little voice in your head. But once you recognize them, you won't see the world the same way again. Let's dive in. Sign 1. Women maintain eye contact longer than usual. Attraction doesn't always show up with flashing lights and bold gestures. Sometimes it shows up quietly, in a look most men never even notice. But if you really pay attention, her eyes will say everything her words don't. Most people, they make eye contact just to be polite. A quick glance, a nod, and they're gone. But when a woman is drawn to you, something shifts. Her eyes linger. She looks, but she doesn't leave. She breaks away, sure, but then she looks back. And if you catch that, you've just stepped into her headspace. There's a reason for this. It's not random, it's biological. Eye contact is one of the oldest, most instinctual forms of human connection. And when it lingers, it sparks something deep. A chemical called phenylethylamine kicks in. It's the same stuff our brains produce when we start falling in love. She doesn't choose to feel it. She can't control it. It's her subconscious lighting up, saying, "This one's different. Don't look away." But here's where the amateurs get it wrong. Not every glance means interest. If it's cold, flat, emotionless, she's being polite. If she looks at everyone the same, you're just another face in the crowd. But when she looks at you and holds it, when she breaks the stare and comes back for more, when there's the softest smile behind her eyes, she's drawn in, whether she knows it yet or not. And here's the magic moment, how you respond. Most guys blink, look away, or overthink it. But the ones who own the room, they hold that gaze, steady, calm, present. Because real confidence isn't loud. It's quiet, still, unshakable. And when a woman feels that kind of presence, she doesn't just notice it, she's pulled toward it. And this is just the first signal. Wait till you see the next one, it's even more subtle and even more revealing. Let's keep going. Sign 2. Women find reasons to touch you. Attraction isn't always spoken. Sometimes, it shows up in the smallest gestures, like the space she chooses not to keep. When a woman's drawn to you, she'll find little ways to close the gap. A soft touch on your arm when she laughs. A sudden need to fix something on your shirt. Grabbing your shoulder for balance, even when she probably doesn't need to. None of these are random. They're instinctual. Her body is doing what her words won't, testing the waters. Because when a woman feels something, she naturally leans in. Literally. But it's more than that. It's touch. It's a question. Do you notice? Do you feel it too? And here's the truth. Women don't touch men they're unsure of. If she doesn't feel safe, curious, or attracted, she keeps her distance. But if it happens more than once, she's feeling something stir. What you do next, that's the real moment. Most guys either flinch and pull away, or worse, freeze like it didn't happen. Both send the wrong message. But if you meet her touch with calm energy, maybe a smirk, a playful comment, or even a gentle touch back, suddenly the game changes. Now you're not just responding, you're building tension. And that tension, that's where desire lives. And if you think that touch was subtle, wait until you see the next sign. Most men miss it completely, but once you catch it, everything clicks. Let's keep going. Sign 3. Women always gets nervous around you. Attraction doesn't always show up as bold confidence. In fact, sometimes it looks like the exact opposite. Ever notice how someone acts when they're face to face with someone they secretly admire? The change is subtle, but telling. The voice wavers. The hands fidget. Clothes get adjusted for no real reason. It's not planned. It's instinct. And that's where the truth hides. When a woman sees you as high value, her body reacts before her mind catches up. She plays with her hair mid-sentence. Her fingers brush her lips or graze her neck without even thinking. She laughs a little too hard at your jokes, even when they're not that funny. She shifts, adjusts, fidgets, like her body's trying to release the pressure your presence creates. Most guys misread it. They assume she's disinterested, distracted, or uncomfortable. But the truth? It's the opposite. That energy you're picking up on, it's not detachment. It's adrenaline. It's the physiological storm her body enters when attraction kicks in. Heart racing, skin hypersensitive. That restless, jittery vibe? It's her trying to stay composed while her instincts are buzzing. And here's where you win or lose. If you stay still, grounded, unshaken, she feels it. Your calm becomes her calm. Your control makes her feel safe, and even more drawn in. Because attraction isn't just about making her laugh or showing off. It's about the energy you bring into the room and how she feels when she's in it. And if you think fidgeting is obvious, wait until you see the next sign. It's even more subtle and even more powerful. Let's keep going. Sign 4. People respect you without you trying to prove yourself. Ever stepped into a room and felt eyes shift your way before you even opened your mouth? Not because you were loud, not because you demanded it, but because your energy said everything. This isn't about flash or bravado. It's about presence, a quiet force that makes people take notice without knowing why. The most magnetic men? They don't chase validation. They don't try to impress. They just are. And that stillness, that self-possession, it commands respect. Psychologists call it status perception. We're hardwired to detect value in others without needing to be told. It's in the way someone walks into a room, the way they pause before speaking, the way they carry themselves like they've got nothing to prove. And here's the part that most guys miss. High-status men don't shrink. They don't rush. They take up space, physically and emotionally. They let silence work for them. They never fidget like they're waiting for permission to belong, because they already do. And women? They feel it instantly. They listen more closely. They lean in instead of taking over. They respect your rhythm rather than trying to set it. Because this kind of presence doesn't just attract, it elevates. In conversations, in friendships, in business, everywhere. Because being truly attractive isn't about showing off. It's about being unshakably certain of who you are. And if you thought that kind of energy was powerful, wait until you see what happens when she starts mirroring you. The next sign reveals exactly that. Stay tuned. Sign 5. Men become highly competitive around you. If you really want to know how attractive you are, it's not her reaction you should be watching. It's his. Because when a man with quiet dominance enters the room, something changes. The air feels different. The dynamic shifts. And the other men? They feel it, even if they won't admit it. Some will suddenly get louder, cracking jokes or flexing stories that sound just a little forced. Others get oddly friendly, almost like they're campaigning for your approval. A few might tense up, go cold, or act like you're a threat. It's not in your head, it's hardwired. According to dominance hierarchy theory, men subconsciously rank each other in every group setting. And when someone walks in with alpha energy, solid, grounded, unshaken, others adjust. Some lean in, some push back, but no one stays neutral. Here's what's fascinating. You don't need to say a word. The most commanding men rarely do. They speak less, but when they do, people listen. And women? They notice all of it. They watch how other men respond to you. They pick up on that quiet respect, or subtle tension, and it tells them everything. Because in the social game, status spreads. If men treat you like someone who matters, women can't help but feel it too. So the next time you catch other guys acting a little off when you enter, don't brush it off. It's a sign. You're not blending in, you're being clocked. And wait until you see the next sign. It's not about what others do, it's about how she starts shifting around you. Let's keep going. Sign 6. Women will always strive to impress you. Most men chase. They try to win her over, impress her, prove their worth. But the man who truly stands out, he flips the dynamic without even trying. Because when a woman is genuinely drawn to you, something shifts. Suddenly, she's the one trying to stand out. She brings up her goals, her passions, quietly trying to show she's different. She puts a little extra thought into how she looks when she knows you'll be around. She laughs, sometimes too hard, at jokes that aren't even funny. That's not coincidence. That's instinct. See, women don't compete for just any man. But when they sense value, real value, they lean in. Not with desperation, but with intention. They want to be seen, chosen, noticed. And that's the difference. While average men get the cold shoulder or the hard-to-get act, high-value men spark the opposite. She opens up. She engages. She shows effort. Not because she's trying to play the game, but because she doesn't want to miss her shot. And when you notice this shift, when she's subtly working to impress you, she's not just attracted. She's invested. And once she starts investing, she's already in deeper than she's letting on. And the next sign? It's even more telling, because it's not what she does, but how she reacts when you're near. Let's get into it. Sign 7. People drift toward you without knowing why. Ever noticed how, in certain rooms, people just find their way to you? Maybe it's at a gathering. Maybe it's in the office. Maybe you just walked into a cafe, and suddenly strangers seem oddly at ease around you. They laugh a little more. Open up a little quicker. They lean in, not out. This isn't random. It's not luck. It's pull. You're carrying something most can't explain but everyone feels: magnetic presence. A truly attractive man doesn't wait around hoping someone notices. He creates a kind of gravity. Not loud, not forced, just there. His body language is open but steady. His posture? Relaxed but rooted. His tone? Calm but intentional. And without saying much at all, he shapes the energy in the room. Science backs it up. People are naturally drawn to those who communicate confidence without trying, through eye contact, stillness, and ease. And women? They pick up on it instantly. Not just because of how you look, but because of how you feel. They don't just think you're attractive. They sense something different. And once they associate that energy with you, they'll want to be near it again and again. If this video gave you some real insight, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss out. Here on Become Stoic, we dive deep into the psychology of attraction, masculine energy, and personal power, so you can take control of every part of your life. Drop a comment below. Which sign have you seen show up the most in your own experience? And until next time, stay grounded, stay sharp, and keep leveling up.